Hi, it's T. Carlson here. Viz is continuing to go back and reissue remastered sets of the Sailor Moon seasons. And now we arrive at the fourth season of the series, Sailor Moon SuperS, or SuperS, or SS, whatever name you prefer to call it. I'm probably just going to call it Season 4. So I'm going to unbox this release and I will share my opinions. Nice close-up of Sailor Moon on the cover there. Like I said before, Viz had previously released the seasons of Sailor Moon to Blu-ray, but the really bad picture quality got very negative reviews on several websites. Viz is apparently rectifying this, going back and reissuing each of the seasons with some cleaned up, better picture quality. Under the slipcover, pretty much the same thing there. And we got 6 discs. The seasons were previously released in half-season sets, but these reissues give us the full seasons. So we have disc 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And underneath the first and sixth discs, we have some artwork of various elements from the characters in the series. And there's underneath where disc 6 goes. So in all, this set covers from episodes 128 to 166, and it also includes the hour-long television special that aired around the same time. I'll read the description of the season as follows from the package. A majestic golden-horned Pegasus has appeared in Chibiusa's dreams, requesting her aid. His plea turns out to be more than a dream when the fearsome Dead Moon Circus arrives in Tokyo, hunting Pegasus. Super Sailor Moon and the Sailor Guardians must fight, but without the Holy Grail, what is Super Sailor Moon to do? Pegasus has a solution, and his power will change Super Sailor Moon forever. This is the 4th of 5 Sailor Moon seasons. Again, this season is called SuperS, SuperS, or SS, but I'll probably just stick to calling it the 4th season for ease of reference. And of course, it still has everything that makes Sailor Moon great. This, of course, was a magical girl series that was primarily originally intended for a young female audience in Japan, but thanks to the humor, the action, the interesting characters, Sailor Moon has become a global phenomenon, and it's a hit with all ages. I mean, I'm a male pushing 40, and this is one of my favorite shows of all time. The characters are always a lot of fun to watch, and they always manage to give us some really interesting villains as well. This time around, the emphasis somewhat moves over to Chibiusa. I know she's not everyone's favorite character, but I actually appreciate that they tried to mix things up a little this season and make her more of a major player. Sadly, when Sailor Stars, the 5th and final season, came around, she was pretty much cast aside like yesterday's garbage without really much of an explanation, so I am glad that she got one last chance to shine here. There are some interesting characters. Of course, this time around, the Dead Moon Circus is our villains. Last season, Sailor Moon S, we had like mad scientist type villains. This time around we get circus themed villains, which is actually quite funny and entertaining. Some of the enemies that our heroes fight really crack me up. The first half of the season, of course, we have the Amazon Trio, who's trying to get people's dream mirrors for their master Zirconia and her master Queen Nehelenia. And then the latter half of the season, after they're gone, brings in the Amazonas Quartet, a group of young girls who's quite skilled with what it takes to succeed in the circus, and they use that to oppose our favorite Sailor Guardians. Over time, particularly near the end of the season, we get some interesting developments, and we get to see the girls continue to grow over time. There's a lot of things to love about Sailor Moon, and this is another pretty strong season. I know it's not everyone's favorite season, but I am happy to see that, like the others, Viz is going back and giving this the remastered treatment that it has so desperately needed. Now, when it came to the older releases of Sailor Moon, the latter few seasons certainly looked better than the earlier ones, so it's almost like they kind of improved themselves over time. I don't own the earlier release of Sailor Moon, the 4th season, so I can't do a direct comparison, but I am looking at this, and it is a very good-looking set. Again, I think these are just like standard def upscales, but they do look very good. It's certainly better than some of those earlier season sets that we got back several years ago, and it is good to see that Viz is going back and correcting their past mistakes. On these discs, of course, we do get several bonus features, and these include several interviews with the cast and crew, image galleries, a few trailers for other Sailor Moon stuff. So it is a pretty nice haul here, and I think I paid about $40 for this set, which is actually not a bad price, given you get right about 40 episodes. It's about $1 an episode, and that's a pretty good deal for anime on Blu-ray. They're certainly better priced than the earlier sets, which were outrageously priced at the time of release. It's good to see Viz is doing right by Sailor Moon. Probably my only real complaints with this set are the hour-long special. It does look a little rougher than some of the episodes in the set, probably because it has a lot of flashbacks to earlier seasons. And I do wish that included the booklet from the bigger Season 4 Part 1 box set, as well as the Sailor Moon SuperS movie, which has actually gotten a standalone release. I wonder if Viz will eventually give us like a 3-pack of the movies, because I'd certainly want to pick that up when it comes out. If you are a fan of Sailor Moon, this set comes very highly recommended. Now we just need Viz to bring on Sailor Stars so we can have all 5 seasons in complete season sets. Are you a fan of Sailor Moon? Did you pick up this Season 4 set yet? What's your favorite saga of Sailor Moon? Who's your favorite character? Who do you think the best villains are? Comment down below and let me know what you think. Also, remember to subscribe to this channel for more content, because I'm always posting new videos. And make sure you give this one a like if you found it helpful. I'm Taylor T. Carlson. I'll see you next time.